Hi, YouTube family. It's time for Girls and Scoop. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture. Let's get this hugging. Can I shout out Lunel? You, Sherry Shepherd, looking good, and you always bring the laughs and the energy. It's a Monday, and you guys had a lot to comment on. Kandi Burruss, her husband Todd Tucker. They say he's going to go for child support. They're divorcing after 11 years of marriage, 2 kids. He had to sign a prenup. How will he get the money? By proving that he was the primary parent. Sources are saying even though Kandi has asked for privacy, that there have been problems for some time. They say Todd was cheating, but they had an open marriage. So what kind of cheating? Because they did love the threesomes. Maybe she was left out. And because that be happening sometimes. They be left out. And she didn't feel like she fit in anymore. But they're saying there's a way around the prenup and going with the child support angle is what Todd will probably do. They're also saying that Kandi was tired of always pulling weight. Girl, you're Kandi Burruss, a songwriter, producer, Grammy winner. I mean, you were somebody before you married him. You were the one. And I guess with failed business opportunities, she felt that he wasn't pulling his weight. Something happened to make her say, this is over. Remembering Jamaican musician and reggae great Jimmy Cliff. When you think of his music, he loved covers. And he did one cover, Wide, Wide World. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I really thought he was the first one. It was Johnny Nash. But he did this cover that was just amazing. In 1972, the movie The Harder They Come, and this is what really put Jimmy Cliff on the map. This movie, because they said, wow, he can act, he can perform. You can get it if you really want. That saying helped a lot of people with that song. He was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2010. His mixture of Brazilian music and African music and American music and samba music and an incredible songwriter. It was just, he just had this incredible career that spanned over 7 decades. He was so young when he started. He didn't want nobody to know how old he was. So he would talk in this really gruff voice. But Jimmy Cliff, one of the reggae greats, he has died at the age of 81 from complications of pneumonia. You're going to be seeing a little less of Ice-T on SUV. He spoke out. He said, they cut my roll. They didn't cut me out, but they cut my rolls because of budget cuts. They're adding, he said, more cast members, but his character will not be seen a lot. Wicked breaking all kinds of records at the box office. Are people wicked out? Apparently no, but the stars, because the movie was filmed part 1 and part 2 at the same time. But they're tired that the press tour for it is over. Someone said in the comments, Auntie, you didn't talk about the weirdness between Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande. I noticed it. I think that Cynthia Erivo was enormously talented, but I don't know. It's just something that just doesn't draw me to her. I think she's going to be an EGOT one day. Terribly talented, but there were just moments between her and Ariana Grande. First, they're too skinny. They're so skinny. They're like, y'all, that's small for real. When she was fixing Ariana Grande's necklace, it was strange. Let's put it like that. Strange. I get strange from Cynthia Erivo. I don't know. Do you feel that way? Am I being a little paranoid? I don't know. I just felt strange. We're going to leave it right there. We're going to rest it right there. Kevin Hart, Act My Age, his latest comedy special, is streaming now on Netflix. Acting his age, dealing with middle age and everything that comes with being middle age. I don't know what happened with the Barry White special. I ain't even gonna lie. I was looking for it all weekend. So maybe they've given it a new date. Maybe it's streaming now, but I don't know what happened to that. Bel Air. Peacock. The fourth and final season is streaming now. It's only 8 episodes to that. My weekend, I forgot to talk about my weekend yesterday. Brandy and Monica, the Boy Is Mine tour. It's a tour you got to see. It's going to be going on for the next couple of weeks. Then it stopped down in Atlantic City, New Jersey. It also stopped in Newark, New Jersey. All the stars came out for that. Beyonce, Jay-Z, and Patti LaBelle, they were all out. In Atlantic City, we got Ray J. Go figure. But it was a great show. Monica is stunning, y'all. I captured so much, and you can find it on my IG at WDAS Patty. That's my IG. A lot of hot stuff up there. I did a video on the various aunties who show up at Thanksgiving. It was a funny parody, but it's all there. But I got some amazing footage, and the concert was great. All's Fair, the legal drama that the critics absolutely hated. Well, it's been renewed for a second season. Niecy Nash, Kim Kardashian, Sarah Paulson, Glenn Close, some dynamic actresses in the public. They said we're watching this show anyway, but it's been renewed for season number 2. Tony Braxton, I didn't see it. He wasn't man enough for me. Did you see it? It was a busy weekend where I was in and out, but if you saw it, you could tell Auntie how it was. And Lizzo, expressing heartbreak about her weight loss. Not losing it, but I think the whole journey. And she made a statement that plus-sized women are being erased. Your thoughts on that? Do you think plus-sized women are being erased? I think what happened with Lizzo, because she looks amazing, and I want her to stop apologizing for losing weight, because you got to do a lot of things for your health. She wasn't honest. When you say, I'm doing Pilates, I'm doing this, just say you got the shot. Just say you got the shot. You got the shot. You lost weight, you look great. You look amazing. She's been through a lot. This last project musically wasn't received. There was the lawsuits with the former dancers from the show, because if you remember, there was one time Lizzo could do no wrong. Then all of the bad stuff started rolling in about her, and now she's here and she's explaining that she just wasn't herself when she was at her heaviest, even though she talked about body positivity and loving who she was, and that she was treated differently when she was heavy and so on and so forth. I'm sure she's feeling it. I think the worst thing you could say to a person is lost a lot of weight. You look so much better now. Never say that to a person who's lost weight. It's an insult. It's a backhanded compliment. Never, ever, ever, ever say that to a person who's lost a lot of weight. It's a backhanded, and they're still growing into this new person, particularly if you have lost a lot of weight. But it was interesting that Lizzo would bring that up, and I hope she comes to terms. And I want Lizzo, stop. I wish I was your friend. This your auntie. Stop apologizing for losing weight. You look great. You did it, for your own personal reasons, and you gotta love you first. You gotta cancel out the outside noise. Do what is best for you. Lizzo, rooting for you, girl. Stop apologizing. Leave your comments. Auntie reads the comments. Give us a thumbs up if you like the video. And of course, subscribe to the channel. Yes, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a thing. Thanks so much for joining us, and leave your comments. I'm Patty Jackson. Let's do this hug. It's not cute not knowing, and now we know. We're heading into the holiday week. It is here. Thanks so much for joining me.